Hi everyone, Mike from NDG Music School here. Welcome to our virtual Ukulele Mash. If you don't know what a mash is, it's an event open to all where chords and lyrics are provided. A house band or leader will perform songs and everyone in attendance is encouraged to sing along and or play along on any acoustic instrument. This video is basically to provide the same experience but from home. How it's going to work is we're going to start off with a really concise lesson. I'm going to quickly show you how to play the chords and the strumming pattern for the song. Then we're going to do the mash part. That's where we play through it together and you're going to see the lyrics and chords scrolling. If you'd like to skip ahead to that part, check the timed link in the description of the video below. Our song for today is Bad Timing by Rodeo. First, let's take a look at the different chords featured in the song. The very first chord is an E chord. And we're going to look at two different ways to play it. So one way is we're going to use all of our fingers except our index finger, and we're going to place them in the 4th fret on the 3 strings closest to the ceiling. That's the G, C, and E strings. Then we're going to take our index finger and place it on fret 2 over here on the A string. So we have fingers on fret 4, 4, 4, and 2. Here's what it sounds like. Here's an alternate way of playing the E chord. We can take one finger, bar it all across fret 4, and then place our little finger on fret 7 on the string closest to the floor. That's the A string. That's another way to play the E chord. Now let's look at how to do our D chord. We have a couple options. You can take any 3 fingers of your choice and place them all in fret 2 on the 3 strings closest to the ceiling. That's the G string, C string, and E strings. Here's how we play the A chord. We're going to start with our middle finger on fret 1 on the C string. Then we'll place our ring finger on fret 2 on the G string. That's our A chord played with 2 fingers. You can also play the A chord with your index and middle finger instead. The fingers that you use should depend on the other chords in the song and whatever is easiest to transition to. Here's how to play a B minor chord. We're going to take one finger and we're going to bar it all across the strings in fret 2. We'll then take our ring finger and place it on fret 4 on the G string. That's the string closest to the ceiling. So we have 4, 2, 2, 2. We can think of the B minor chord as an A minor chord that's been moved up by 2 frets. So what was formerly for the A minor 2, 0, 0, 0 is now 4, 2, 2, 2. Our C sharp minor chord is a bar chord, and it's going to be barring on fret 4 with our ring finger on fret 6 on the string closest to the ceiling. That's the G string. We can think of the C sharp minor chord as an A minor chord that's been moved up by 4 frets. So what was formerly 2, 0, 0, 0 is now 6, 4, 4, 4. That's our C sharp minor chord. Now that we know the chords, we can examine the progressions and the strumming patterns featured in the song. We're going to look at 3 different ones. Let's start with the intro. It starts with an E, then a D, back to the E, and A. That's also featured at the very end of the song, the outro. It goes E, D, E, and ends on an A. That's our first progression. Our next progression, which is the verse and the instrumental portion, is going to be starting on a D. Next, there will be an A. It repeats that another time. And the verse progression ends with a C sharp minor, D, E. Now let's add a strumming pattern. So for the verse, we're going to be strumming the following pattern. So that strumming pattern is down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up.
Finally, let's take a look at the progression for the chorus, and we're going to apply pretty much the same strumming pattern with one small difference. The chorus starts off on an E that's sustained from the end of the verse. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the end of the verse, and we're going to start just holding that for 4 beats in the chorus. So chorus, 2, 3, then an A. Next up is a D. Then we have a B minor. Then an E, and end with an A. So another thing that you may hear in the song is an A sus chord. So what we're doing here is we're taking our A chord and we're adding a ring finger on fret 2 on the C string, like that. And so oftentimes in the song, you'll hear suspended chords doing this type of thing. That's where we're adding our ring finger and removing it. We can apply the same thing to the D chord, turning it into a suspended chord with our middle finger on fret 3 on the E string. And we could do the same with the E chord if we like. So if you listen to the playthrough, try and pick out the times where you hear suspended chords. That's an A sus4, a D sus4, and an E sus4. That's it for the lesson portion. Next up is the playthrough, and a big thank you to Dan Laxer for being remotely featured on vocals. Take it away.
It's me, what a big surprise, calling you up from a restaurant around the bend. Just got in from way up north, making tight, and I can use a friend. I might be a fool to think that you do want to see me again. No, it's been a while since I talked to you. Nothing's wrong, just nothing ever goes as planned. Many times I thought I'd call, didn't have your number in my hand. I know it's true, you'd never do the same thing to me. To make you cry, and though I know I shouldn't call, it just reminds us of the cost for everything we've lost. Bad timing, that's all. And maybe soon there'll come a day tears will fall. We each forgive a little bit, then we both look back on it many plans, something always seemed to turn out wrong. Never could catch up to you, moving on and everything you've done. I don't know why, the harder I try, the harder it comes. I never meant to make you cry, and though I know I shouldn't call, it just reminds us of the cost for everything we've lost. Bad timing, that's all. And maybe soon there'll come a day when no more tears will fall. We each forgive a little bit, then we both look back on it. It's just bad timing, that's all. We each forgive a little bit, then we both look back on it. It's just bad timing, that's all.
All right, thanks for participating. Hope to see you at one of our live events, but until then, follow us on social media, check out our website, all the links you need are in the description below, and stay tuned for more videos like this.